just to make it a little bit more clear, just for some friends, you know, to be on the same page. Can you hold it there? Okay. You have one object. You have, let us say, this is a car, all right, that is traveling with a speed, with 100 kilometers per hour, well, whatever, you name it, all right. When it comes to a crash, this is what I'm saying. It's physics. It's not my rules. It didn't came out of my head. This is something that, I mean, yeah. It is what it is, right? Yeah, you have to explain all this shit. 1 second.
Go.
All right, okay. So, where was I? Yeah, it's traveling, all right? It goes. And here there is a wall. Fine. And we have a crash here. Fine? We have a crash.
Yeah.
With a speed. All right? Okay. Whatever it's here front, you're going to get, let us say, as an example, we're going to throw one number. You're going to get 200 Gs of forces. Mm-hmm. Fair enough? Mm-hmm. 200 Gs. Mm-hmm. Whatever it's here, you're gonna get much less Gs because we're gonna absorb the energy.
Yeah.
The deformation of the foam in this case, or of metallic sheet or whatever, you're gonna act as a shock absorber without the spring.
Yeah, they crashed.
All right. So it crashes here, this one, and start deforming the metal or the foam in this case. So it might have 200 Gs here, all right, but here, as an example, you're gonna have 50 Gs, all right? As it continues folding and absorbing energy, back here, let us say back here it's the trunk, fine? Yeah. Here, if here it's 200 Gs, example, it depends the material, it depends the speed, it depends so many things. I'm just throwing some numbers. If here are 200 Gs and here it's 50 Gs, here back, it's gonna be, let us say, 10 Gs, all right? So it will gonna slow down, you're gonna have a time to slow down. That's my point. That's why I'm saying about the surge tank and where it's placed, that I put it on top of the diff, you know, that there is a support from the axles left and right, that there is plenty of space behind where is the bumper reinforcement, the rear bumper reinforcement,
crumple
all right? And plus example, the crumble zone, example, and thank you very much, Mr. Jimmy, that you are helping me on that. I don't know if you block the microphone. No, you didn't block it. Oh, it's so fine.
Would be funny. Yeah?
We're gonna find out later on. So my point is that if something happened, even sideways, all right, back, it's the worst because we're gonna be very near. Mm-hmm. You're gonna apply much more forces.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have the chance. Yeah. But front, to come here the forces while it's folding all the material, you're not gonna be that much. That's why I make these brackets on the surge tanks. That's why the thickness. That's why the aluminum. Now somebody will gonna ask, why Tassos, did you make a crash test? No, obviously I didn't make a crash test. Obviously. I'm just relying on the properties of the aluminum, on the specific one, and on the nerves and how I curve it. That's where I'm relying. And I put a bet that at 60 kilometers we're gonna be fine. We're not gonna have any problem.
If someone wants to do a crash test for us, you know.
Yeah,
we're
gonna be welcome. If somebody do that for us, it's gonna be amazing. But just to make myself clear that it's different. Knock on wood, knock my head actually. All right, it's different when something happened with 60 kilometers per hour. Different with 250 kilometers per hour. All right, even let us say if you have a bone stock car, I know some people don't want to hear about that, but this is life. Do not say that, you know what, no, it's not going to happen to me. Be prepared, all right? Be smart and think about what you're doing before you do it. What I'm saying, that at 200 kilometers plus per hour, all right, it's not survivable. Even the main fuel tank, it's gonna break. You know, the engine gonna come inside of you. It's not. There is no study that. I mean, some people they have made some studies at 200 kilometers per hour. You don't want to see the results. It's not. It's not very good. The results. That's my point. And like I said, that's why I don't want for a racing use, for a racing application that we're gonna be inspected the car. It's fine. It's all fine because they're gonna tell you, you know what? No, this is not safe. Don't install it. For me, like I said, I'm using inertia switch. To shut down all the electricity. I'm gonna like to use a fire extinguisher. I'm gonna like to separate this, but that's me. That's not my call. All right, just to be clear. And to the owner that came here recently with the other RS3, for me, be careful. That's what I'm gonna tell you, because near to the fender, the rear right quarter panel, or left, I don't know where they put for you. I don't want even to see where they place it. You can hide the surge tank. It's not safe to be stuck to the body panel. That's my point. All right, but that's me. This doesn't mean that I'm right. All right, don't get it for granted. That's my opinion. I hope that I make myself clear. Thank you very much. Over and out.